Following that stunning plunge on Wall Street as the S&P 500 fell 2% and the NASDAQ lost 2.7%. Brian Cheung is here tonight live in studio. So, Brian, so many Americans worried about their 401ks. Walk our viewers through what's happening.
Yeah, Tom, it breaks down to three things, some of which are showing signs of cracks in the economy. First, a key measure of inflation rising 2.8%, just a slight rise over last year, but worse than expected. Second, survey data now shows consumer sentiment over the economy dropping for the third month in a row. And finally, it's that growing concern about President Trump's impending tariffs that have investors worried. T-minus 5 days to what could be President Trump's most sweeping and wide-ranging round of trade action yet, reciprocal tariffs, where the U.S. will charge the same tax on goods imported to the U.S. that countries charge on American products sold overseas.
We have Liberation Day, as you know, on April 2nd. I think you're going to have a country that's going to boom.
At nearly the same time, imported cars and auto parts will get slapped with 25% tariffs. The president speaking with Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney today after public clashes over the trade war.
I think things are going to work out very well between Canada and the United States.
Carney calling it a very constructive conversation, but still vowing to slap retaliatory tariffs on the U.S.
Our response to these latest tariffs is to fight, to protect, and to build.
The auto tariffs taking effect next week could add up to $8,000 in cost for even domestic vehicles. Still, the United Auto Workers Union supports President Trump's tariffs. Auto worker Jeff Booth hopes they'll bring back jobs.
Even if it costs a little bit more, you knew you get better quality. When something said made in America, it made you feel proud.
But tonight, a new question. If tariffs drive prices up and inflation remains stubborn, would the Fed look to change course on interest rates as Wall Street and Main Street brace for what's next? Brian Cheung, NBC News.
Tonight, among America's top law firms, a deepening divide.
The future of the legal industry is at stake.
Major firms now facing a dilemma after President Trump revoked some of their lawyers' security clearances and threatened to cancel the government contracts of companies that work with them.
They behave very badly, very wrongly.
Some firms now taking the Trump administration to court. Others opting to cut a deal with the White House, agreeing to tens of millions of dollars of pro bono work in line with Trump priorities. The president targeting firms employing lawyers who previously investigated him, including Wilmer Hale, for decades the legal home of former special counsel Robert Mueller. The firm blasting what they say is the president's personal vendetta, retaliation for employing lawyers he dislikes. A Justice Department spokesman saying these law firms don't need or deserve taxpayer-subsidized access to national security secrets. The president's actions drawing sharp condemnation within the legal community. A federal judge this week blocking the president's executive order against another top firm, saying Mr. Trump's actions send little chills down my spine.
He's just picking on big law to kowtow him so that they don't have the ability to represent those people who might oppose his policies.
Rachel Cohen, a junior attorney, says she was so disillusioned she quit, firing off a blistering letter criticizing firms that's gone viral.
I'm hoping it inspires those law firm leaders to do the right thing.
While partners privately fear the president's actions could result in financial ruin if clients flee.
Firms are running scared of the administration right now.
One partner telling NBC News the situation is completely demoralizing. Another saying it ultimately comes down to profits over principle, all putting a new focus on the big business of big law. Laura Jarrett, NBC News.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.